Hey guys, I'm gonna wait for you guys to get in. Hey guys, happy Halloween to all. So thank you. So interviews, girl. So just wanted to say hi, happy Halloween. If the reception's coming in, Dolly took the hotspot box, right? He'll be back here in a few weeks, a few days. I think like 2 or 3 days. He's going to be driving back. Um, but we're here, and Olivia's working on videos right now. She is in the car editing videos as we speak, and will be releasing that video later tonight. So that's good. I actually have a hotspot box here. So I'm actually going to be leaving you guys with Karen and Mom for just a few minutes while I go and get that hooked up. And then when I get back here, actually my reception is really actually pretty darn good right now. So, but I want to wait until, I don't want to have reception issues before I fix the reception problem. Happy Halloween! Oh, happy Halloween! We're still outside of, baby murderers' homes, and we're still trying to seek justice for Quinton. I know people are out there trying to distract from what's going on. They're having, petty fights about who gets to be with the family. Well, I'm on this side of the street. I ain't got shit to do with that. I would prefer them keeping their mouth shut until the court of law, like everybody says. But hey, that's just bullhorn Betty. That's just bullhorn Betty. I'm not trying to advocate for people getting arrested out here, right? I'm trying to keep people from going to jail. Baby killers is right. Amen. God bless you. People coming around here screaming, honking. That's not bullhorn Betty. So we also heard that law enforcement has been watching our live streams, and I'm glad they have been, because they can see that Bullhorn Betty is not kicking up a fuss in their town. I have a lot to say about their police chief, but that's within my rights to say so. You want a better umbrella, Ma? I got a bigger one. Yeah. Yeah. Somewhere. Maybe I don't.
Oh, we leave it in the bed.
Yeah.
But this is okay.
Okay.
This is good.
Because you can turn it the other way. This is, yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. There you go. You got a lot more there. So anyways, it's hot out here. We were spoiled yesterday to have it nice and cool and overcast when we were out there searching. I can tell you that it seems to me that, a lot of people think a lot of stuff. And, we've been kind of talking about this case and talking about, the possibility of where is Quinton, where did they put him? Many of you guys know that the FBI is out in the landfill doing a strategic search of piles of garbage. I wish they would have started that sooner, as many of you guys know. Oh, thank you. Thank you all. Started that much sooner, as many of you guys know. I've been an advocate for the fact that they knew of the landfill on the 6th, yet they didn't start search efforts until the 16th. At that point, there was really nothing left. So I think this family is banking on the fact that they're not going to be able to identify a cause of death. I really do. I think they're banking on that. But I have a funny feeling that when they find him, it's over. Thank you, Tina K. Thank you, Tina K. It is over. We've talked to several people out here, several locals that know people that have spoken to this family. And it's not that Billy Joe doesn't believe her daughter killed this child. Of course she did, because her first knee-jerk reaction was to tell the whole world that her daughter killed her grandson and doesn't remember, and he's in a landfill. I believe that was one of the most truest statements that Billy Joe ever stated, ever, right? Everything else out of her mouth has been a complete lie, because she does not want to throw her daughter to the wolves. She does not want to throw her daughter to the wolves. Not that she doesn't believe she's guilty. It's just that for whatever reason, her mother instincts that refused to allow her to protect her grandson is now making her protect the reason why her grandson's dead. And I'm sorry, if I had to pick and choose a piece of shit daughter or my grandson, I'd be fighting for my freaking grandson. Your daughter made her bed. She has to lay in it. She did this all by herself. Nobody told her to do this. Nobody told her to kill her kid. Nobody her child. She did that all by herself. And the one person that was supposed to protect him, Billy Joe, did not, even after his death, is still not protecting him. She's still doing absolutely squat to help this case and to help her grandson. You know what she's done to help her grandson? She stole a bunch of signs so she can act like she cares. That's the best she's got. That's the best this whole entire family has. And while they're playing YouTube, we're still seeking answers for Quinton, right? We're not playing YouTube out here. We're searching for him. We're finding out answers. Why do I sit up here every day? I sit up here every day because people drive by and feed me information. That's why I sit up here every day. You want to be honest? Every day I'm out here, I hear more and more stories. People that don't want to come forward online come out here and tell me their stories, show me their receipts. That's the stuff that these other people that are sitting at home on their hands aren't getting. Dolly had an opportunity to come out here, and he told you guys the same thing. The information that we're receiving is overwhelming. So why am I sitting up out here today? Because we already got cars dropping by telling us some information. That's why. Already. And I've only been online 6 minutes. So what does it say here? Hold on, this thing's moving too fast even with this. There it is. Sunshine says if her daughter goes down, so does she. So I feel she has to protect her daughter. No, I mean, Billy Joe's going down whether her daughter does or not, because Billy Joe, at the end of the day, was the 100% responsible for that child. And no matter how that child died or where that child, she doesn't know. And that's a big problem, right? So no matter how her daughter fares out, watch what's going to end up happening. If they don't find this boy's body, Billy Joe's going to do more time than her own daughter that killed him. That's most likely what we're going to be faced with. So Billy Joe, if you're smart, you'd cut yourself a deal quick. Seriously. But you're not smart. You're not smart. We know what you're doing out there, buddy. Yes, absolutely. And we're working hard, and we're going to stay focused on the mission. And the mission is to find answers about baby Q. We've established that it's going to be very difficult for that child. Like, the first thing I thought was these woods right behind her house. I said that one of the first, I think it was when I came into town. I think it was on October 12th. I came live and said that would have been that's a prime area right back there, just dispose of a child. And I got to tell you, I understand why they wouldn't go back there. I don't know how many swamps Olivia, Mom, and I have been in, and we've walked many, I don't know, dense populated areas just similar to that, but never one that had so many poisonous snakes in it. Like that back there, as soon as I stepped out, I saw a baby copperhead back there, just laying there, and he was kind of under leaves and stuff, but I could see him. And Dolly's like, no, that's not a snake. And I showed him. I said, that's a freaking snake. And he looked at it. He's like, holy shit, that is. I'm like, yeah, that's a snake. And they that's the bad part about the snakes out here. They blend in with the foliage. Like, you don't know you're on them until you're on them. And so this one I was able to catch. And I've I've been through a lot of these areas, and I've never seen one poisonous snake. I mean, I've seen a water moccasin or something going away here, but it's not like this. So I just can't imagine somebody walking out into this woods at night with those snakes back there. I just don't see it. I really don't. But again, a lot of people think that she's throwing them off, that she's trying to threw some evidence in these dumpsters and trash cans, and that they placed Quinton somewhere else. I don't know. I keep thinking, like, we're hearing information, being funneled that the FBI is out there in the landfill with a forensic lab. Like, they have a lab out there. We all heard that. I think who was it that reported that? Was it Nerdy Attic? I think it was Nerdy Attic for some reason. I'm not 100% sure. Happy Halloween, all. Yes. Oh, Jen Dearham. Nana Dearest said you will when she uses her newly sent bullhorn back to you. What does it say? That's so classy. She could use her energy for so much better. Yeah, like finding her grandson that she's trying to convince everybody here is missing and not dead and not murdered by her daughter. Yeah, she could be utilizing a lot of that energy to put up missing person flyers, acts like she gives a damn. But we're never going to see that from this family, I guarantee it. And if we do see it from this family at this point, it's only because they've been pressured to do so, not because they give a damn. We see how much they give a damn. They give a damn so much they want to stay high and drunk in this house 24/7. Nobody's even freaking working. And Tom comes home, gets drunk, and wants to kill everybody. Right? Like this is the garbage. This is the nonsense. Good afternoon, Betty and chat. Hoping today we will have more answers and a step forward to seek justice for Quinton. Yeah. I definitely don't think he's in the woods around here. If he was dropped off by, he was definitely not, that was the cleanest set of train tracks I've ever seen. Like we went a freaking, I don't know, 2 miles on the train track. And you know what we found? We found one styrofoam cup on the side. One. That's it. Cleanest damn train tracks I've ever seen in my life. Oh, well, hello, Mr. Dolly Vision. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, I mean, we are kind of debunking a little bit. Does that mean that she didn't go back there? It doesn't really mean that she didn't go back there. But I'm just saying, there's some poisonous snakes back there. You know, I seen them with my own eyes. It was funny because we all talking about Jimmy Jams in the chat, right? Dolly Vision's here. He's scared of his own shadow. That man didn't even touch the ground after he saw that snake. When he was on the 4-wheeler, he's setting up on the seat and putting his foot over the handlebars, and he's standing up on the front of this 4-wheeler. He like his feet ain't touching the ground. He saw a snake. He's scared. I'm like, did you just cross over that because you're scared to touch the ground? You should have seen him when he was getting down. He couldn't get back over the handlebars again, so he had to touch the ground. I've never seen a man's feet go from the ground to a 4-wheeler so fast. I swear to God, he was about to knock me off of it. It's like, feed her to the freaking snakes. Get me off this ground. That was hilarious. I have to say, out of all the searching, and I'm very thankful that it was overcast yesterday, and it was just a great, and we had enough light for video. I looked at some of the videos, and they really did turn out great, which reminds me, I got to send those off. I'll get those over to you. But yeah, that was I think that was the funniest thing I had ever seen before. Don't show Dolly a snake out in the wilderness. I hope so, man. I really do. I do hope so. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, you got to think, guys, we came into town looking for a missing boy, like literally a missing boy. I got here on October 11th. Dolly showed up on October 12th. By October 13th, we were getting notifications that Leilani killed her child. The child's in the landfill, right? And since then, I think we were only sitting here. We're waiting for the cops, the cavalry, to come in and arrest her and take her to jail. You know, weeks later, we're still sitting out here waiting for the cavalry to come in to take her to jail. This is the most insane stuff I have ever seen. And you know, like they'll be in jail soon. You know, Dolly, I'm hoping they are, because you know this is ridiculous. I have never seen such a lawless county, and that's all I can say is this county is just lawless. When you go to jail for it's like they don't want to arrest you unless it's a catch and release. Like they're so broke here, they don't even want to house you in their jail. They don't want to give you 3 hots and a cot. They'd rather just turn their eye and let everybody beat the shit out of everybody, shoot everybody up. That's what they don't, and they'll come in here and say it was an accident, right? Or take 5 weeks to determine that you know, this person did that to that person, and but nobody's going to jail, guys, because I mean, by all means, it's just a murder, you know, no big deal out here. It's just somebody getting beat up and assaulted for saying something, no big deal, right? But good Lord, whatever you do, don't walk down the road. Don't do that in Chatham County. Don't go knock on a window in Chatham County. You'll go to jail. You can murder people, you can beat people up, you can drive like a bat out of hell, you can try to run people over, but good Lord, go walk down the damn street and you get a pair of handcuffs. This is a lawless county. This is sick. Anybody that lives here should be ashamed. Seriously. She was responsible for those children. She absolutely was responsible. And you know what? We watched them out here, not one shed tear, until it came down to them putting on the show for another YouTube creator, you know. And then it's, oh, she can, but you know what? While she's sitting there acting like she's crying, now mind you, that day she was so hammered on drugs and alcohol that she was crying. She was having her own pity party there. Her daughter's sitting right next to her, listening to her talk, and her daughter is stone face cold, like literally no emotion, none. It was evil, and it's Halloween. Be safe, Betty. Can't even trust the police. No, the B cops are nice out here. I have to be honest with you. You know, I don't have a problem. I have a problem with top brass letting a murderer walk the street because that's their choice. That's not these beat cop choice. I try to put blame where blame is due. Oh, you are so sweet. God bless you. All right, love. Thank you. So this beautiful woman, she did not want this family going over there for candy. She did not want anybody going to that house for candy. So we are having a candy basket here. I got to put it in the shade because it is chocolate. But we got a candy basket here for us to hand out candy to the people that come here so they don't have to go to a baby murderer's house for candy. God bless you guys for that, by the way. You guys are very sweet.
Hey.
Huh?
Why guy just put up and look at my window?
Why?
I don't know.
Record him.
He just went right up and looked right in the
Record him.
in the car and went in the window.
Record him.
Record him?
Record him. Record everything. Nobody has any business being looking in people's vehicles.
Yeah. That is the news. We go ask Olivia why he said.
Yeah. He has no business being in anybody's vehicle, looking in anybody's window.
Looking in the car.
So we got Fry Guy over here looking in people's car. Dude, you don't be trying to steal people's shit. We know you're related to these or associated with the thieves in the neighborhood. But you don't need to be, it's none of your business what's in other people's vehicles. Mind your own damn business. You're looking at my freaking vehicle. Copperhead season and new babies were born. Better watch yourself. So that's probably why, because I'm telling you, it was something like out of, snakes on planes. Maybe not that bad. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you guys get what I'm saying. It was, that's not what you want to see. Whenever I go out, we go through woods, we go through swamps, we see creatures, and we're very vigilant about watching where we step. My mother taught me, Mama Bullhorn, I love you. My mama, taught me well. We've been out in the woods for years. I mean, my roots are Mayaca City, the most rural area in Manatee County, outside of DeWitt. I think DeWitt's pretty rural, but maybe close. They're probably close in nature. But, we've been out in woods. We've had to watch for snakes our whole entire lives. So I'm glad I was able to identify that snake very quickly. But that would make sense because there were little snakes. And people don't realize those little snakes are more venomous than big snakes because they can't control how much venom that they pump out. And so when a baby snake bites you, it's, believe it or not, more severe than a full-grown adult snake. But at the end of the day, Dolly was scared. Dolly was scared. He's scared of Betty's driving. He's scared of walking into the forest with me because of Jason Voorhees. And if he sees a snake, he runs like, actually he doesn't run like hell. He jumps on a four-wheeler and won't touch the ground. But he wasn't near as bad as Marissa. Marissa, we didn't even see a snake or a gator. And I say, well, you got to watch your step. There's snakes and gators out. And she's like, what? Huh? Snake? Oh, no. Take me out. Take me back to the car. How do I get out? How do I get out? How do I get out? That was Marissa. I think she's gotten better because that was the first thing. That was out of Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. But when we went out to, Rogersville, she didn't care. She's like, get me in these woods. Let me see what I can find. All right. We just got to get Dolly there. I made sure the snake was, you know, long ways. He wasn't coiled up or anything like that, but I guarantee if that one was there long ways, there's a coiled up snake somewhere in there, and I wasn't walking in there. So he took the four-wheeler. Again, Dolly wouldn't let his feet touch the ground. Hey, Betty, I hope you are feeling well today. Much respect, lady. Stay safe. Oh, absolutely. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. I can tell you that we stay focused on the mission. We're not getting into all the drama. Let the drama channels have the drama channels. I ain't got time for the bullshit. You know, I really don't. We're trying to seek justice for a child, a 20-month-old child. His mother that is accused is the only person of interest, actually the only suspect. They went right past person of interest and straight to suspect on her. So she's the only suspect in the crime, in the murder of her son, the death. We'll say death. We'll give her a little benefit of the doubt. The death of her son.
Still no location.
They still haven't found his body, but she's still the only suspect according to law enforcement, and she's still out of jail on double probation.
Wow.
Fire your county commissioners, reappoint a new police chief.
Yeah.
This doesn't go on the rest of the country.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. This is lawlessness.
Yeah, they still searching at the same thing.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
All right. God bless you.
Y'all need anything?
No, we got plenty of water. We're doing good, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
God bless you.
Thank you.
So, police chief, I make sure every person that stops here lets them know that this doesn't happen in any other part of the world. Like, you murder a kid, you go to jail. You sit in jail until your trial, you know? And I know you don't have the evidence for whatever happened to Quinton, but you sure have evidence of the abuse prior to his disappearance. And it doesn't even matter. She's on double probation. Like, where's her violation of probation? She's been seen out here drunk. She's been at a bar drinking. Like, this is violation of her probation. And then we're finding out that she never even transferred her North Carolina over here to Georgia. I think that's a violation in and of itself. How about, hey, who's keeping count over here, right? I mean, she's not walking on the road, right? Maybe we can get Leilani to walk on the road. Maybe then you'll come and arrest her. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works around Chatham County. Hey, Leilani, can you walk around the road? Just walk down the road for me, please. But wait until I call law enforcement. You got 45 minutes.
He came back and he left again.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't with snakes. I get it. I played with snakes when I was a kid, you know. I played with I was a tomboy, so I played with a lot of icky creatures. I made my mom scream quite a bit when I was growing up. I mean, young lad, you know, I was like 4, 5, 6. I loved the frogs, the lizards, the snakes. Parents are not really keen on kids bringing home snakes that they find on the side of the road. I can tell you that it's never a good situation. I learned from experience. My mom about tanned my hide, but you know, she really would have, if she wasn't so scared of the snake that I was holding in my hand. You know, I think she would have probably killed me at that point. I think the snake saved me. The snake saved Bullhorn Betty. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Those snakes back there, they're pretty thick, dude. I mean, I guess nobody, I should have recorded better. I got the one snake, and that was enough for me. Like, out of all the places that I've been and stuff like that. How's the editing coming, Miss Olivia? Oh, you want to tell them, let's plug you here. We got some live on here. Tell them about what you're doing and when you're going to be releasing.
I'm working on episode 3. It's just kind of about when I was following around Wanda when we went to the police department and the county courthouse. So just kind of that. That's really what the gist of the video is.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting, kind of sad too. So yeah.
So we're going to be having another video drop here in a little bit. I would take you probably not wanting to drop it from out here, but I got to go get the hot box. So yeah. I'm going to set up the battery here, and I'm going to let Karen or Olivia take over. I'm going to go get the hot spot. We're going to hook up so she can start downloading her stuff so you guys can see some Chronicles of Olivia in action.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
Bye.
I'm just getting the battery.
You want me to get the hot spot?
She don't have battery.
I gotta go to the AT&T store to get it hooked up.
I mean, yeah.
It'll help you upload. It's good speed.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
Also, you need battery.
Let me get my battery hooked up here. I'm on 57%. Let me get this hooked up and just sit with me. Let me see if there's anybody else here in the chat. They know absolutely. Everybody here knows where he is. And now they're trying to flip the script and of course not. Fire your county commissioners and your police chief. It's voting season. It is. This is how you do it, man. You want change, you got to vote it in, you got to vote it out. I believe this police chief is having a heavy burden right now with this whole case. But there's ways to do things and there's ways not. And when you leave a criminal, a violent criminal that killed that has the audacity to kill their own young, you have got a monster. That is somebody you need off your street immediately. And you have all the tools in the world to take her off your street, and you still let her rest in her bed. That is what's upsetting to me. That's what's upsetting to many around this country and around the globe. And that is what is enraging the local community. You guys see me on here. What am I doing? I'm out here reporting. There's their house. Here's my camera. There's the street. There's all this distance between me and them. How often do you see me ever in their yard? The last time I was ever in their yard was when they asked for my help to move the memorial under false pretenses. I had no idea they were going to block the community from it. They're still allowing people to go up and place stuff on it, but that was never for them. That was for Baby Q, the one that they discarded as garbage. Let's be honest. You know what I just realized, Mom? I got my camera in the hot ass car. My camera.
Open the windows, and maybe in 2 hours we will have shade here, no? Maybe around 2 hours we'll have shade.
Shade, yeah.
Oh,
cloudy. So come in and out.
All right, guys. So this is what I'm going to do. Check this out just a little bit more. See what else we got in the chat. And then I'm going to leave you guys just for a little bit. I'm going to let Karen kind of talk to you, let you know what's going on. There's not a whole lot. Louisa, there's a lot of people that are just like you. I have to be honest with you. I can tell you that we've been getting enormous amounts of calls, texts, email. I don't know if Jimmy was just on the plane, where he's got some downtime or not, but I'm sure he'll talk about it on his live later today. But there's a lot of people that are just like you. They don't believe that Baby Q is in the landfill. And that's why we decided to go check some things out. Everybody's talking about this J-shaped pond. We tried like hell to get back there to that J-shaped pond. And there's no way to get back there. And I'm sorry, I just don't. Let's just think of the psychology of this, okay? So you kill your child. You've got to be freaking out. You're all effed up on drugs and alcohol. Your mind's not thinking clearly. What do you do? I remember that I talked to those. I know I've got a lot of new people, a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new members and things of that nature. But those that have been with me for a minute, I talked about the shock, the shock of a traumatic event. Now, my shock, it was related to my dog, but it was, I can't describe it. Like I freaked so much that I couldn't think. Like my brain went blank. I was literally pacing the floor. I was trying to remember the vet's number. The vet's number is saved in my phone. So it's not like I had to do I just had to type it in. And my brain went so blank, I couldn't even think of my my vet's number. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like my husband had to come over and almost like snap out of it. Like, let's get this moving, And it was just that shock because if those that don't know, I have my husband had 3 dogs. He had Chance that he got right when we got together, and then he went and picked up Layla because my dog had to be put down, and Chance was having a hard time adjusting. So he went out to his brother's house and picked up a Labrador, and brought her home, and her name was Layla. That's the one I'm referring to. And then his daughter gave Vince America, which was a blue-eyed pit bull. So a red, white, and blue. It was red-nosed pit and white coat. So we called her America. She was red, white, and blue, and that was his Father's Day gift. But Layla, it was only when Chance and Layla were together. It was before America, and we put them outside and went to work. Well, we had a rusty trailer out there, like a dump trailer, and apparently she must have lifted up, and a shard of the rust got her, but it didn't just get her; it lifted her skin off her bone. And so when she came in that night, she wasn't whining, she wasn't limping, she wasn't hurting, and she just had some hair sticking up. And my husband went over there to pet her hair. He thought she had gotten something sticky in her fur, and he saw it, and he's like, "Oh my God!" He's like, "Andrew, you got to come here." And when I saw her poor little rib bone, that was it. I freaked. I have never not been able to form a sentence or even think. My brain literally went blank. So I have to take that experience and think that something like that may have happened that morning here. So she's not thinking clearly. She's on a lot of drugs. This is her first murder that we know about, or accident that coincides with child support being evicted and things of that nature. But whatever, tomato, right? Tomato. I don't believe that child drowned in a tub. I believe she hated that child so much that she has harmed this child. And you're not going to be able to change my mind. I don't care what law enforcement says. You're not going to be able to change my mind about that. I believe she targeted this child. I believe this child was a thorn in her side. I believe she was getting evicted from her home. I believe she was about to pay child support for a child she absolutely hated. And all of a sudden, boom, he's gone. That's what I think happened. How did that happen? I don't know. Could she have suffocated him? I heard that. I mean, we're just now hearing the drowning theory all these weeks later. But I don't know how she killed him, but he's dead, and he's in a landfill, according to law enforcement. Many people don't believe he's there. They believe that she threw him off, that she's trying to play this thing. I don't know if she was in the right mind to do that. I mean, it's possible. But I'm trying to play the entire tape through of how things would have been happening that morning. And we have to remember, she was really effed up. She was really effed up. She was on no sleep. She had partied all night long. So, where was her brain in this, in thinking this? And I would see that being that effed up, she probably was looking for means of opportunity. So if she's dumping a body, it'd have to be easy and discreet. So I don't see her prancing through these people's yards and going into private lakes, miles and miles back from the main road. That just doesn't seem probable to me. Maybe you guys can fit it in your narrative and in the way you're putting your pieces of your puzzle together. But the way I'm putting my pieces of the puzzle together, that doesn't make sense to me. She's going to go with the path of least resistance because she's never done anything like this before that we know of. Definitely not with one of her kids, because she's got 3 kids. The kids are here. We've definitely seen Zane with double black eyes. We've definitely heard about Quinton and some of the things that some people have experienced watching Leilani interact with him, which is next to disgusting. Do I think she beat that child every single day of his life, just viciously? I really don't know. I don't think so, because I think he would be more injured and more bruised up than he was. But when she did hit him, yes, I think she was very violent with that 20-month-old child. He was 20 months old. You don't hit a child that small in their face. It can cause brain damage. It can do a lot of stuff. Smacking them in their face so far that they fall back and hit their head on concrete, that can do some major damage to their brain. And people say that Zane is not talking very well. And Zane, has a hard time verbalizing stuff. He can nod and he does talk a little bit. But did we ever think that that's because of the trauma he's gone through as a child at the hands of Leilani? I truly believe that now. Because when I was told that he was the best and I still was on him, I'm thinking, well, if he loved him more than anyone, I can't imagine what Quinton was going through. If this is what she does to her favorite son, right? If this is what she does to her favorite son, can you imagine what she's doing to the child that she doesn't like? that she's already told multiple. This is where she messed up. She's already told many people over the last 2 years how she never connected with this child. And this is what's enraging Billy Joe, because Billy Joe knows everything out of my mouth is true. She can't deny that. Billy Joe's known that. Billy Joe was told that by Leilani. Right? Leilani. There's a word that Danny and his family are trying to get custody of the baby. Don't know if that's a fact. I can guarantee Danny is most likely not going to ever have custody of his daughter for himself unless he like literally goes to detox and turns his entire life around. He'll never have custody of Sky ever. Now, his parents, on the other hand, I can see where other grandparents would say, I don't want my grandchildren in the system. This family's a piece of shit. We can do better for our granddaughter. And yeah, maybe they are going to court to get their granddaughter back. But I'd have to say at this point, Danny's hands, we all know Danny knows something. Let's not give him a pass either. I don't believe he had any culpability in the death of this child other than he knew that Leilani was abusing these children and did squat about it. I do believe that she told him whatever happened. I do believe she confided in him, and I do believe that's the reason why he took off. Because at the end of the day, and you know what, he may have tried to help. Or not. But what I can say is that something does not smell right here. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to let you guys speak with me here and just chat with you guys. Give me about, I don't know, 20 some minutes, and I should be back here, and we'll go from there. So we got a lot to talk about, but we're still out here. Dolly carved the pumpkin. That's the pumpkin right there with Q, and on the other side it says Dolly and Betty. It's out at the road. This is not a gift by any stretch of the imagination. This is for the community, not for a piece of shit household that murders children and then covers up for the other family members that do. So, no, it's not for you. And I've clearly stated it's definitely not a gift, and it's definitely not your property. It's in the easement, and it's not a sign.
I'm going in my car with Olivia.
Huh?
Go in my car with Olivia.
Oh, to the store?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll move on a second. I'll get some ice, too, while we're out. Let me grab my wallet. Do you ladies need anything? Coffee,
No.
anything? No?
Okay.
Mom,
Okay.
you need something to drink?
What you are getting? If you are getting something,
Yeah.
get
I'm going to get ice.
whatever
Do you want me
are
to get something cold?
whatever you are getting.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a shot without my glasses. No. Oh no. I just gotta get my glasses off. Okay.
Here's the keys if you need anything.
Oh,
Okay, I don't want to leave you without the keys.
Get my glasses. Like, shot. In my purse. In my purse is the apartment key and my key.
I'll be back.
Okay. Hi guys. Be back in 20 minutes. Oh, look at my chair. Chat coming out that side though. The chat for me to be able to read it on this side of the screen. Good thing I'm short. Yeah. Oh man, too hot. It's not even on. I'm working out. Yeah, Stanley probably most likely more than not knows something. Not that he's involved, but he must know something. Betty just stepped out for a little bit. She'll be back. Happy Halloween. Look by Ruth's house. Hi, Nurse Not. Trying to keep the phone from overheating. It's hot out here today. You see now? No, it's pretty quiet right now. I imagine tonight will be a little crazy being Halloween. Well, there's been a reporter that's tracked them down. It's hot here. Yeah, the night times are always craziest, Gail. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Donna. It's hot and sweaty here. They say it's cold and rainy in New York. I guess it's hot.
Right.
Not here.
80.
Yeah, it's up in the 80s and it's muggy. Yes, Justice for Quinton. I don't believe they think Danny is a suspect. I mean, he might know something, but they still have her out. You're welcome, Jeannie. Oh, yeah, wait till tonight. Cold in New York. Ricky Betty just stepped out for a little bit. She'll be back. You want some sun? You can have it. It's hot. I'm not Olivia's mom, but she's right over here. No, I don't think they found Bigfoot, right? You didn't find Bigfoot?
but,
No,
you
not
know,
this time. Maybe next time, she
Yeah.
said.
She's doing a video about
She's
it.
going to be putting a video about it. You'll have to watch it. She does good work. Bigfoot is real. Olivia seems to think so, so I guess he is.
She's already planning the next year trip.
Next year's?
She's already planning.
She's already planning next year's trip to go search for him.
British Columbia.
British Columbia? She's going to British Columbia for the next search.
Next expedition.
There were people checking the parks yesterday, but with FBI out in that landfill, they're pretty sure that's where he's at. They wouldn't be out there for no reason. There's forensics. They got tents set up. They got forensics there. Just a lot to go through. Oh,
Hi
thank you.
guys.
They were, he forgot to grab those last night. How are
We'll
y'all
be back in
doing?
20 minutes.
Anything happen today? Nothing.
That's been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Yes,
After last night
they're
was
out in the
pretty crazy.
landfill today. They take weekends off for
Friday,
some reason.
Yeah. Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday was pretty crazy. Yes. Tommy came out here.
No, he
and,
hasn't
like,
showed back up.
ate the nuts.
Today's Halloween. You see. We already have candies there. Because somebody said, I don't know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
kids was there. They dropped
Yeah, she had more than 3 hours. 3 hours and 40 minutes, actually.
You want to get our chairs? I forgot to grab
Well, some girls just brought back some signs that they got. So there's 2 of them here.
And they took down my sign. I taped my poster up there just for Quinton. Why would y'all take that sign down? It had to be either this one or them. Somebody.
Yeah, somebody I was talking about that. I think I was saying.
Yeah,
put
Shani loves
another
to
one up
bullhorn.
yesterday. That pole. I
She
think
does a lot of
it's that
shit, but she works.
pole. They took it out.
I've seen her work,
It's not there now.
and it's something if you all get a chance, you got to witness it. She does amazing work. She truly cares. And when the lives go off, she's still working, packing up cars, unloading cars. I mean, I don't think she fit anything else in her car right now. So it's not all just about sitting here on a stream. She's working around the clock. We've gone and prayed with the babysitter. We've prayed for all the family, believe it or not. We've got this memorial, in the community up and running.
When he
Continue
came out
to do
last night,
so.
he told us, which y'all probably already know, but he told us that if we want answers, then we need to go to Dunn, North Carolina, and ask the boyfriend because he's the one with all the answers. That's what he said. But my thing is if y'all know that he has all the answers,
No, I don't have a
supposed to
channel.
why
It's not for
FBI
me.
not up there? You know, why are y'all changing your story every day?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that really
No, we don't have control over any of that. We try to keep it peaceful. The only time that we get enraged is when the family comes out and taunts us. It's kind of tough to hold back from that. When you have the mother sitting out front here, as cold as ice, not a care in the world, you can't help but lose control a little bit now and then. It's even hot under this umbrella. Exactly. Take the signs that you guys donated for. We got how many did we get? Did you guys get back?
So I think Betty or Dolly has the other one. I think there was
4.
4 total.
That's what I thought she said. They got 4 signs back. And as a go over here, they took your sign too, right? You never got yours back.
No, I never got my board back.
She wrote a nice big
IHOP
board
property. It's not even mine.
that wasn't on their property, and they took that.
And then they, I guess, took my poster down. But my thing I can't fathom is if you want justice, why would you take a poster down that says justice?
Yeah, they took one of their posters down that said Justice for Quinton. They don't want justice. They really don't. They just want to get away with what they did. Oh, 91 in Florida. Betty had to go get a some kind of battery for the internet out here. I guess Dolly took it back with him. She'll be back in 20 minutes. Yeah, they obviously have her on. They have her on camera. Yeah, they're taking down a lot of stuff. We had some tape up, and that's down. Besides moving the memorial that everyone out here started and putting it back and claiming it as their own.
Oh, look, they took down the dead and breakfast sign and the other.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they come out. I guess early morning hours when nobody's around. They take down the signs that they want to take down. But they have no problem sitting out front, partying, acting like fools, with a cold stone face on. Yeah, they took down the crime scene tape. So we can get more. Hi, Kayla. Yeah, they're inside. No, they're in the house. Not from Louisiana, no. There's only a couple of neighbors that act up now and then. For the most part, they've been alright. Hi, Robin.
What's that thing for?
Okay.
The news thing.
That's so we can get, that's satellite, so you can get reception and stuff. I guess get out to the station. Pretty tall, huh?
But I wonder what.
I don't know.
Are they waiting on the night people? I don't know.
Maybe they're gonna do a.
I really wish people would stop getting off subject and trying to, start things between each other
Getting
and,
crazy.
you know,
This is supposed to be
lose
about
sight
Quinton.
of why we're here.
That's why everybody's here is for Quinton. Or should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oil. Camera. Yes, justice for baby Quinton. Yeah, it's usually what happens at night. And, Betty went to the store. She'll be back.
Other than fun.
It's hot. The haters can hate. Yeah, justice for all these kids. Molly will be here tomorrow, and Justin will be here the following day. Yeah, Molly's pretty cool. She don't take no shit. You guys know any hotels around here? I don't know any names of any. Not haven't been out here that long. No, there's a few. There's quite a few off the highways. You don't know any names of hotels, do you? Hotels close by or motels? Yeah, Super 8 or something.
I don't know. I wouldn't even go to none of these hotels behind us. Something.
No.
I would go further down, like 204 Richmond Hill.
Yeah, the best hotels they're saying is on 204 near Richmond Hill. You don't want to be too close to here. Yeah, he came back earlier. Back the silver car in the driveway and cursed me out. Exactly, Sassy. Yeah, it's quiet out here. You're welcome, Sue. Yeah, you want to see the pumpkins? You see them? Yes, they're still searching. Yes, protests and pressure does work. Betty had to go to the store to get some equipment for her phone. Nobody's following anybody out of here. Trying to keep Betty's phone from heating up because it's really hot out here. Is that a better view? Nobody's hating on Dolly. I, no, it's not the babysitter.
Without the honk sign. Have you even put up a toilet?
Exactly, Grit. They're out there for a reason. Happy Halloween. No, the babysitter did love Quinton and took good care of him. At least when he was in her care, he wasn't being harmed. And when the mother came to pick him up, He cried to go home with her. If Danny picked him up, he was happy. So that speaks volumes. Thank you, Sexus. Kind of hard to read because it's a little the sun. Trying to keep the umbrella over the phone here. Yeah, they all know something in there, obviously. Exactly, right. Thank you, Grit. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, Dad will be back in a couple of days. Ryan's going to be driving back this time. He just went back this morning. No, I don't believe he was home that night. He was out of town at work. Yeah, I can check. Does anyone know if a Paw Patrol costume is on the memorial?
Huh?
Do you know if there's a Paw Patrol costume? I guess somebody sent a Paw Patrol costume to Quinton. I haven't seen it. I don't go up this. I don't know.
Out where?
On the memorial?
Out here?
It's supposed to be delivered, yeah. I don't know about the Paw Patrol costume. I mean, if you had it delivered to the house and
They probably have it
they would have took,
inside.
the family would have ended up snatching out like to do everything else.
I just don't get that. If you want justice, we want
Yeah.
justice. Then why would you take my sign down that only says
Justice.
justice for
Quinton. Betty has a good heart. She has a very big heart. She might seem rough, but she's shed a lot of tears since she's been here. I've seen them. Happy Halloween, Pebbles. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sunflower. Yeah, I'm just hoping the candy don't melt. That was nice. Somebody dropped candy off. So when the kids came to the house over here, we'd have candy to give them. I don't think anyone's gonna go knocking on that door
Yeah,
tonight.
I don't think.
I don't think any
I
parent's
think
gonna let their
everybody
kids
in
go
Savannah
knocking.
knows not to let their
Yeah.
kids go trick or treating on this road.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be trick or treating at Billy Joe's house anytime in the near future.
You know they get. They
Yeah,
really got
Stalin
my
and Betty
head
are all
twisted
right.
with this Danny thing.
Bunch of bullshit.
I feel like now maybe they just want us to believe that he has something to do with it. I don't even know what to think at this point. It's just so much.
I think if he would have had
So much
something
to
to do with it,
process.
I think they would have stuck together. You know, to keep this. That's what I believe. I mean, for him to take off, wouldn't you worry about her turning on him? And I think they would have stood together. That's just my thought. I mean, who knows? I ain't a cop. But do I think he knows something? I do.
But he just said that they took the long way.
They took a long way.
A long way where they went to AT&T
Oh,
to
Betty.
get the hotspot for the
Yeah.
for the
Well, I
phone.
guess Betty took the long way to the AT&T to get the hotspot. So me and Betty have gotten lost like 3 times out here already. So at least I'm not getting her lost this time. I'm not driving this time. You can't blame me this time, Betty. Uh, yeah, they bought this house in 2020 from what I believe. We just want this baby found and justice served.
No,
Quentin didn't deserve this.
where
Yes, Betty and Dolly are awesome.
I mean, part of the problem was
Dolly worked his butt off out here too.
we were from there. And yesterday, the server, I was the only one
Nothing wrong with a nap, Brandy.
to the word, and the server, we already let her talk in. And then we called her
Oh, I'm sure Betty knows a lot about snakes around the area. There are plenty of snakes out here in Georgia. And deadly ones. What the haters hate. It's all about justice for Quinton. Yeah, the pumpkins are still there. Can you guys see them? Because it's kind of tough to see there's a glare on the camera. Can you guys see the pumpkins? They're right in the beginning on the side of the driveway. Yeah, pumpkins are still there. There's one, two, there's three of them. You should be able to see them. They're right at where the pole is, where this Halloween decoration is. There's one there. There's three of them. Why, you already have trick-or-treaters? Just ignore them other channels. So far, it's just been Betty and Dolly out here. We got some awesome people on their way. Oh, no, nobody's gonna let anybody hurt a kid out here, believe me. That ain't gonna happen. No, some nice lady dropped off a bucket of candy. She's gonna drop some more off. But I would very much doubt anybody's gonna send their kid to ring on that doorbell for trick or treating. I very much doubt that they would even answer it. They'll be too busy partying up, probably in the backyard. $4:20 in the a.m. Oh wow. Just have to fill application. Christine, I'll let her know. I guess they're saying ATT works the best out here. Reception.
You can't go nowhere but the neighborhood. I'm coming that way anyway.
Yes, Justice for Quinton.
What do you want to get the person? Either way, I need to know if our neighborhood.
Is that better? I'm trying to keep Betty's phone from heating up. It's really hot out. Yeah, it's a good idea, Liz.
But I was saying that.
No, I wouldn't hear anything coming out of that house. I wouldn't even shake a hand. Anybody coming out of that house.
No?
They haven't said Danny's a suspect. No, I wouldn't bring my kids there. Anywhere near the south neither. Felicia, is your name Felicia? Cecilia? Now Felicia's is not Olivia's mom's name.
Regardless if we're together or not. I run security. He runs for the I don't understand. He's the one that sent me. I didn't ask her.
Mr. Fred, I don't have a channel. I'm just out here supporting Betty. I'm trying to get justice for this baby. No, compared to yesterday, huh? Can you guys see the pumpkins that Dolly did? Or am I blocking it? Tell Betty she can be heard on phone. What's that? They said tell Betty she can be heard on phone. I have a phone.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know. It's a hot day in Georgia. It is really hot out today. Oh, you're welcome, Ruby. Betty's a sweetheart. She really is. I'm fortunate that I was close enough by to come out and be with her every day and get to see what she does, and it's amazing. I mean, she does not stop. She just go, 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 go. We did see a bird around a truck, the house right back of us over here. But that we went and checking back if there was nothing there. Ugh, I could take a little cold weather right now. Yeah, we have water. I think they're all set. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, you can see the pumpkin, Jay. Did a good job. Yeah. Dolly did a lot of good work. They both of them. Yes, we have water, cooler. We have some ice. Did whose mom go with her? Olivia's here. Yeah, she's with Betty right now, and I'm sitting with Olivia's mom. They just came back from their big excursion. They didn't find him this time, but they're going back out Columbus. They said British Columbia. British Columbia next year to continue the search. She will be putting a video on that, so make sure you check out Chronicles of Olivia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have a good night.
One sounds right here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Please.
Be safe.
You too.
You too.
Thank you from Farm Girl. It's a little glary to read the chat. I'm trying the best I can here. You're welcome, Jennifer. I don't know about the bio dad. I haven't heard anything. Who's on front lawn? I don't see anybody. Nobody's on the front lawn right now. Thank you, Pebbles. Appreciate it. Trying to keep you guys from being bored. No, I live in Georgia though. I'm not a neighbor. Thank God. Let me see. Lori put in front of their. I mean, Lori put in front of their. I don't know what that means. Oh, the balloons. I know, Dolly. They put some. They had a helium tank and they put blew up some balloons. Yesterday, I believe. Can you guys see all the balloons? Hang on a minute. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see the new balloons that have been put up. You guys see the balloons? Yeah, when they get the balloons get deflated, we replace them with new ones. As does the community. Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Yeah, see something, say something, that's for sure. I haven't seen a Paw Patrol costume, but I haven't walked up to the memorial today. I'll do that later when Betty gets back. We really don't try not to go up on the property unless there's a reason. If I move to the other side, I won't be able to see the chat. Chat's on this side. You're welcome, Tina. I mean, thank you. Yeah, this ain't for me. Staying off the camera. Trying to read it, it's a little in the sun, glaring. Yes, thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Let's hopefully they do find them. There's been cases where they've been in the landfill for months and they've found enough evidence, so I hope that's the case. Thank you, Polly. Thank you. Cheryl?
What he said?
I don't know.
I forget to sign up. Let me see.
Wait. Was it? Oh, it's him. Oh, just the neighbor pulling in. Yeah, his Joshua does go back and forth a lot. I'm sure the bill on is not going to be any louder than Betty's bill on. Hi, Justin. You're welcome, Miriam. Yes, Justin. We definitely need justice for this baby. We got WSAV setting up, I guess, ready to go. The camera. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Kristen. I don't know what the temperature's up to, but it's hot. Oh, there's signs that we've got back. A couple of you guys can see them. You're welcome, Renee. Yeah, but you just had to go get some equipment. Dolly took the, I don't know if it was a hotspot. What are they going for?
Yeah.
Took it back with them. So Betty had to go, and she already has one. She just had to go get it charged up. I hope you're right, Thomas. You should already been locked up. Yeah. I don't know why the pool's covered up. Probably weren't taking care of it, obviously. Yes, Kristen. No justice, no peace. Empire. Team Summer. Hello. Oh, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of kids in this neighborhood. There's really not that many houses on this street. There's only a handful, really. It's all spread out.
The breeze on here.
Breeze. Oh, they are? You're welcome, Team Summer. Ooh, it's the Dr. Full out here. Nancy Grace has already covered a little bit of it. Yeah, she had plenty of options to give that baby. The babysitter would have took the baby back that night. The baby, you could only, all you gotta do is walk the baby across the street down a house, and the babysitter's right there. You don't have to get into a car. Yeah, I agree, Kevin. Nancy Grace would be awesome to have out here. Oh, I think everybody needs a Grady Judd. He's awesome. He doesn't mess around. Yes, it's very hot here today. Yesterday was nice. Today, very hot. Sweating. What I know, she was working at a packed liquor store. The need for the babysitters because the grandmother, Billy Joe, took custody of the kids because of the treatment and the drugs she was doing. They shouldn't have been left in her care. There's no road out back, but Dolly's been back there, and you can get through the woods to the other street in the back, but not with a car. No, we're not going to let Baby Q get forgotten. As you can see, we're peacefully out here. Well, me and Betty have been lost a few times out here the past couple of weeks, so she can't blame me this time. Yes, the mother and the daughter, they're still in there. They haven't left, except to go get drunk, Tybee Island. No, we haven't had any news from the landfill. They are back up searching again though. I'm just here filling in for Betty. She had to go to get some equipment for internet. They think I'm Olivia's mother. Like talking as Karen, Olivia's mother. They think that I'm Olivia's mother. No, not Olivia's mother, but she's sitting here with me. You're welcome, Peas in the Pod. There has been people, locals and stuff going to parks and checking areas out. Betty and Dolly went out yesterday on the train tracks and checked out a few places but obviously they're in the landfill for a good reason. Yes, me and Olivia's mom sitting here. Make sure you check out Chronicles of Olivia. Check out her video. She just came back from a Bigfoot expedition. Looks like anybody's getting evicted now. Yeah, Olivia is awesome. Very, very talented. That's good stuff. Well, probably would have been his first real Halloween, actually. He doesn't get Halloween, he doesn't get Thanksgiving, he don't get Christmas, he don't get birthdays. All at the hands of his mother. Dolly and Betty are fine. Yes, she did. She said you raised a wonderful daughter.
Thank you.
She says thank you. Olivia's mom said thank you. She is. She's a sweet girl. Oh, happy birthday to your grandson. No, I don't have a channel. I'm just filling in while Betty's gone. Yeah, Olivia's mom is awesome.
You say hi.
Olivia's mom's gonna come say hi and thank everybody.
Ay, cámara, sister.
I got.
Yeah, I think they're enjoying the attention. Mom says hi. Thank you, CJ. I just want justice for this baby. That's the only thing that matters. That's the most important thing. Team Summer. Yeah, I wish they could find poor baby Summer. That case is awful. She says, thank you, Lance. Now we got some more protesters showing up.
Yeah.
Hello. There you go. Want to show you a sign? Some new signs out here today.
He knows that. Oh, you
Yeah.
Livy's mom says hello. Yeah, they're all inside. I don't know about the brothers, but I know everyone else is in there. Yeah, that's a new sign. I haven't seen that one yet. Billy Joke. Yeah, they're here every day. Oh, they were outside Friday for a few hours. They had everyone riled up. No, not from Jersey. Pretty close though. Thank you, Mama. Oh, I don't know about no hearing today. Oh, they got 4 of their signs back. Yes. Thank you, Kath. Wales, UK. Big Red, I didn't know that. Yeah, it was a terrible thing they did. They were cold as ice. Not a care in the world. Happy Halloween, Ashley. Oh, no problem. I highly invested in Team Form on Summerwell's case, and I think about that little girl every day. And hopefully she'll get justice someday. Well, they kind of took the long route. They got a little sidetracked, so it's just, they should be back soon.
Y'all need anything?
We're good, thank you. Thanks for asking, though.
See what?
Thanks for asking, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Right. This is the community coming by. Nice people always ask if we want anything. They're not hating on us. Oh, I hear Betty. Believe that.
Guys, you miss me? Hi, I'm back. Got the hot spot, thank God. Got it all hooked up. So I'm gonna put it in the charger. How's the reception been?
It's been good.
How's it?
Yeah.
Give me a second. So, yes, we missed you, BHBL. Thank you. I truly believe that if YouTube came together, we can solve a lot more millions of eyes on it than just LE, Justice for Baby Q. Yeah, I agree. You know, and that's kind of what we're doing. Why other creators are coming out here is because, you know, we are joining together for Justice for Baby Q. I mean, Marissa, despite all the talk and everything, is not coming out here to raise hell. She's coming out here to find answers. And I think that's a sentiment of all of us. We're out here to find answers, and we're going to do just that. It is my understanding that she will be in tomorrow. Give me guys just a second. Let me set up my hotspot.
I gotta go do some trick or treat with my grandson a little bit.
See if we can get this a little better.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah, my grandson.
7:15.
I usually go right when it gets dark. Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. He doesn't really eat candy, so we'll do.
Bring it all to me.
Yeah, somebody will eat it. I mean, just so he can talk to. We brought him to that Jurassic Quest that we had going on. We took him there Saturday. They had a Halloween for me. That's their costume.
Okay.
They-
All right, we got it all set up. Now we got the hotspot here. Oh, hey, Valerie. Bit of a process, and then there we go. We should be back up and running. That should be the last little duty to do that you guys I don't know if it's going to keep dropping or not, but we'll monitor the situation. I'll take it back off the hotspot and let it charge up a little more. Oh, Justice for All, I see you. Hey, babe. I can't wait for you guys to be here. I'm ready to go and figure out what the hell's going on. That's I think my hotspot's not fully charged yet, and it just got set up. So we might have some technical issues for a little minute, but it's charging. But I just got back. I gotta tell you, Olivia took me for a ride. I remember Karen and we had to go to Walmart, and we took a wrong turn, and it was an hour drive from there back. And I told Olivia, plug in AT&T. You know, she's editing videos. Probably not the thing to do when she's concentrating on a project, right? So she just plugs it in, and I'm trying to drive, and I'm like, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Olivia, are you sure we're going to the right place? This doesn't look right. I remember this place only being down the road. Like, it should only be like 5 or 10 minutes down the road. Well, 20 minutes later, we're pulling up at a mall. And I'm like, this is definitely not the right place, Olivia. And so she's like, well, there's only one. So we did another search, and we found a whole bunch of AT&T stores out here. And so I finally found the right one, and it was 20 minutes away. So we drove 20 minutes. We had to drive another 20 minutes to get back to where we were at. Then we had to go in there. Then it took another 20 minutes inside the store. So guys, I apologize. I know you guys have missed me, right? We always have fun when we're all together, right? Like I would never have seen Dolly crawl over a four-wheeler if there wasn't a snake pit below us, right? The things you see out here in the field. Oh, we got some members of the coffee club. Oh, sorry. How many people? I wasn't here. So all those that had joined, all those super chats that you guys get, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. That's what gives us the ability to come out here and really do the work that we do. We're not just we don't protest. Protest is one tool in the toolbox that we use. We have so much more that we provide. I mean, granted, I'm bullhorn Betty. That's pretty intimidating. I get it, but I really, to be honest with you, I've used my bullhorn one time, so it's not really the strategy I wanted to use here. I think me coming live, knowing that they're watching me, hearing what I'm saying, knowing law enforcement's watching me, that's really, that's the name of the game. Like, I want my voice heard. They're listening to it. They have to. Everybody's watching it, right? I got news organizations watching it. I've got the police department watching it. Pick a number, they're watching it, right? If they're in Savannah, they're most likely watching Bullhorn Betty, trying to figure out what's going on here. The reason why law enforcement's watching is because in case stuff gets off, goes off, they can see exactly what's going on before they even come out here. So you don't even need to worry about lying because they've already seen it. They already know who they're coming for, right? But, this is just a little bit more. I think when Marissa gets here and we strategize, Marissa and Justice for All and ICU, Olivia, Mom, and I, we're going to have, when they get in, when everybody kind of gets in, that's when the roundtable discussions start. But it's going to have to be something like, what is our objectives? What do we want to accomplish? How can we help? And right now, me being by myself with folks out here, this is the only way I can help right now. This is the only way Dolly and I have been able to help. Now that we got people coming in, we got more brains coming in that can, help craft this. That's when the real work starts beginning. Because we've got some questions. We've got some questions for the DA. We got some questions for the police chief. We have some questions respectfully, right? Been out here dogging a lot of people because this seems pretty lawless to me. I've never walked into another county or state in this country where you're more inclined to go to jail for walking down the street than murdering somebody. This is new. This is new for me, right? This is new territory for me. I've never experienced this before. Usually, cops like getting their bad guys off the street. But what I noticed, I think that the theme that I'm noticing here is it's a catch and release. They only want the catch and release crimes, right? They just want to go in there, book you, get their $100 or whatever, and throw you back out. They're not into, they don't have the money or something for the police jail. Apparently you can beat the crap out of each other out here. It's fair game. Just a different lifestyle than I'm accustomed to. That's really it. So anyways, Faith, thanks for becoming the newest member of our coffee club. This is not the coffee club. This is me out here doing a job. My coffee club is one that we kind of dissect cases. We get up early in the morning and we really try to dissect the cases and see what we can do. Yeah, these things are not flimsy, but they're a little flimsy, you know. When they're on the chairs, they're not that bad because I guess the back of the chairs help hold it. Let's see what we got going here. Hold on. If you're rude to Betty, your comments will be deleted and timed out. No. If you're rude to me, you're blocked. I'm not. Everybody knows how to handle themselves like an adult here, and if you can't come in here and act like an adult, you don't need to be here because this is for adult people. All right, this is an adult conversation. You don't have to like me, and you can oppose me, but you don't hear me calling you names, talking crap to you, right? So don't come in here talking crap to me. You will be blocked. If your mama didn't teach you manners, that's not my problem. But I'll definitely show you the door. So let's all be respectful to one another and move from there. Oh, thank you. Be careful. That man might yell at you blocking his driveway, but you're going to only be a second. So, yeah.
There's been like 3 or 4 of them that's come by after.
I know. I told me earlier, y'all didn't eat. I was in the store, so I got y'all.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Yeah, we have a lot of people that come out throughout the day. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love and support.
Yes,
Thank you. I'm
yes.
Bullhorn Betty.
I'm Les.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And then Chronicles of Olivia are down there. She's editing the video.
Okay.
But we've been covering this, and she's dropped some pretty good videos on YouTube if you want to check them out. They're Chronicles of Olivia.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
all.
it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
A beautiful and wonderful person. Don't know who he is. He doesn't follow any of our channels. He just sees us out here daily, covering this case. I don't know if it's on my glasses or if you guys are smudged. It looks like you guys are smudged. There we go. Hi. I think it's the way the sun's beating down. So, I think we can move you over here now. There you go. You guys will have a better picture of the house. Not necessarily driveway, but that's just for temporary.
They kept asking about the phone. They were asking
if you're rude, okay, I already read that. So yeah, let's all be nice in here. We don't have to like each other. But this ain't about us. This is about a 20-month-old child that was murdered by his mother and discarded like garbage. And I think the more that we lose focus of that, the more the drama infiltrates this, the more we lose focus of Quinton. The whole reason why we're here. I'm not sitting here fighting with people to have conversations with Leilani or Billy Joe, right? I'm sitting out in front of their house. Every time they walk out, I get an opportunity to ask them a question. So I'm not fighting like other creators over who can have their attention. I don't give a shit. How about that? Because at the end of the day, the only thing I give a shit about is making sure both of these women are locked up for their crimes. And this child, this 20-month-old boy, that his last breath was seeing his mother most likely take his life out. That's who I give a shit about. Even my subs, I mean, you guys are great. My members are lovely. The supporters are wonderful. But even you guys, if you guys hated me, it wouldn't stop me from being here. I just have to be more creative on how to get here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about me. It's not about you. And it's damn sure not about stupid drama channels. It's about a 20-month-old child that lost his life. And his mother, the person that's accused of killing him, his death, his untimely disappearance, his untimely death, how he got to a landfill, is still able to put her head in a bed, in her own bed, and scratching her head saying, how in the world can something like this happen? How can something like this happen? So the real people that are trying to seek answers are right here, right? Talking to the locals, the people, the friends of these people, the ex-partners of these people, right? Those are what we're doing. We're out here really getting to the bottom of what happened. Within 24 to 48 hours, Dolly and I had a lot of information that identified Leilani's hate toward this child. She never connected with him. 24 to 48 hours, we had really all we needed to know about the comings and goings of this household and what has transpired in this household prior to his disappearance, right? Meanwhile, other people are trying to play for attention over here, right? Dragging me and somebody else into, I don't really care. Don't care. Got no time for the bullshit. None. Aw, so you guys are being nice. Now they have also taken money away from the educational fund. Yes. Pat, yes. Great point. Great point. You know, this family they're a family of takers here. They're a family of takers, and you got a police chief that, you know, never lets a tragedy go, right? They need to find a way to take a money grab. Like it's the American way. There's a tragedy, we need money, whether they need it or not. I mean, I don't understand all the overtime they're providing. I mean, we got the beat cops out here, you know, they got the FBI running the investigation. So what do they need the money for? I'd be really upset if I find out the police chief gets a bonus or a raise or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would kind of be weird, wouldn't it? Like you're telling us you don't have money and you're giving yourself a raise? That'd be awful. Bad PR. And somebody like me would probably expose something like that, you know? Guys, let me still work with this damn. There we go. I got to work with this just a little bit. Maybe you guys can see it. I just need to get the sun out of the way. There we go. So I got to get these pants off. Thank God I put shorts under them. They're pajama shorts. Well, actually, they're more beach shorts. They're my New York shorts. What I wear when I wear my swimsuit. But they'll have to work because I'm burning up out here. Burning up. I think my flip-flops might actually be in the car. Flip-flop Betty. Literally flip-flops this time, not flipping a ditch. Flipping a ditch Betty. We have had some moments out here, y'all, you know. We all have had some moments out here connecting and talking about this case and things of that nature. And I've been getting flooded. When I at home, I've got a lot of thank yous to give. Even the people that just write a message to me and tell me, you know, thank you for all you're doing. You know, we support you. We have a lot of community support, more support around the community than that sits up here. Because these people, it's just like that gentleman doesn't know who we are, but knows that our cause is good. And even though we told him we didn't need anything, he felt compelled to do his part and go get snacks out here, knowing that there's going to be more people coming. You know, that's the beauty of this community. So this idea that we're unsupported, that it just because a few people on social media get trolled and get caught up in the moment, somehow we're not welcome here because a few people say so. The few people that some stupid YouTubers find under a rock say, hey, we don't like them. Oh, wow. Cry me a river, build me a bridge. Come tell me to move. Not double dog Gary. Come tell me to move. Right? We're out here for a cause. And if anybody's, taking away from that cause, that's on them. But I don't have any beef with anybody out here. But you start talking trash with me on social media and stuff. I mean, don't come out and talk to me in person. Like, you obviously have your beef with me. So, you do your thing. I do my thing. I don't never drag nobody, especially this community. I'm not dragging people. That's not my place. I'm here for a 20-month-old child. I ain't got time with all that bullshit. I will always be Bullhorn Betty. Nobody's going to be able to take that away from me. They don't like it. Oh, well, don't hang out. That's simple. of the flip flops. I had to step on the. I want. Yeah. So hopefully my other flip flops on this side. Otherwise, I don't know where one of my flip flops went, but it's falling out. Got to be shitting me. I'm.
No.
No. I bet you somebody knocked it out of the car somewhere. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. It just sucks. My my flip flops that were in the car. I changed into my boots yesterday. I could only find one, so I got to go back to the hotel and clean this car out. I can't handle it. I mean, this I can't handle. It gets me uneasy. I get anxiety when things aren't in their order. The only thing in my life right now that's out of order is my office at home. Like that is always a disarray. I have so much paperwork. But the car, the house, like I can't do it. I can't do it. I got to know where everything is. Nettie has a big bag of candy. Somebody dropped off candy here because they didn't want it going over to they didn't want kids going over to the murderer's house. So they actually dropped off candy here, a bag of candy for the people that are going to be sitting across the street from the house to make sure that the kids get candy that they don't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've already killed one kid in this neighborhood. We don't need any more. And actually, not even that. You know, her son, Billy Joe's son, also killed another kid. They had a house that was their next door neighbor that had a few dead bodies in the backyard and caged people like animals. It's in the news. Can't make this stuff up. I just think that's awfully funny that this lady has so much death. And not just death, not like, you know, accidents, like murders and weird shit all around her and around her life. Does anybody find that odd? Like she literally, who has known a person that lived next to a house that buried bodies and caged animals, and then years later her son murders somebody with her gun, and then her daughter has a kid, names him after the murderous son, and that child himself is murdered. I don't get it. You know, I really don't. I guess maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe these aren't just coincidences. I don't know. Maybe it's used to be an Indian burial ground. No, there was kids caged. I don't. I think that would have been indicated in the record because it sounded like somebody got arrested and went to jail. That doesn't sound like an Indian burial ground. It was a brother and sister.
2 years apart, they found that both of them buried in the backyard.
Brother and sister buried in the backyard, 3 years apart.
The daughter was living in a cage and get tortured,
left naked in a cage, being tortured. So these are the kind of people that these people live next to. It makes you wonder, is that why, did that rub that off on the whole family? I don't know. I know it's hot out here.
Very hot.
You want the umbrella?
No, because I gotta go soon. My grandson for Halloween.
Yeah, I've got it. We're probably gonna go home and just clean up. I gotta get out of these clothes and get into some presentable clothes. and then we're going to come back out here because we're going to be here because it's Halloween.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So, how many people with the number 1 in the chat would like us to come live tonight for Halloween out here? Oh, I'll see the parrot. Thank you, Sepsis. My mods are great. A big shout out to my mods as well. I love my mods. They're great. They're supportive. You know, they help me in my time of need. It's a great family. You know, it's hard for me to trust people, and you know, and I trust too many people, and I keep forgetting who I am, and I have to remember I'm Bullhorn Betty, and people will do everything they can to destroy everything I'm about, and I have to remember that. So I've decided moving forward, outside of Dolly, Marissa, Justice for All, Chronicles of Olivia, Mom, and JLR, I will no longer be working with any other, in House of Williams. I love House of Williams. I will no longer be working or collaborating or associating with any other or aligning with any other social media personalities or YouTubers, content creators, and things of that nature. You know, I feel like we have it right. You know, we have a mixed bag of nuts as it is, and we work together. You know, do we always work together seamlessly? Not in a lot of cases. You know, I'm a very alpha female, and Marissa's an alpha female. Well, you know, we knew that was going to be difficult. We needed to, you know, we need to have our space in certain respects, but we do both respect each other's work and what we do. And you know, and we are there. We are always there when we need each other. So, you know, that's the team members I've had. Those are the people that I trust to work with. I will not be working with or collaborating literally with any other creator. I am just for your knowledge. So I don't want people saying that I'm working with this person. No, I'm not. From this point forward, I ain't working with jack shit.
Yeah.
That's my crew. Those are the people I will collab with. Those are the people I trust. Those are the people that you know, are here for me and have always been here for me, right? Those are the people that are here for me and have always been here for me. They've been here from day one, period. Day one, not day 2, not day 365, from day 1. And I believe I had it right then. There may be some, you know, personality disagreements here and there, and that comes with the territory personalities. But at the end of the day, they're the people I trust, and I will continue to work with, and for years to come. You know, we're all one-man shows, but when we collaborate well. And at the end of the day, we do good work, and that's what I need. So.
Oh, I know.
Oh, absolutely. I am Team Summer. I love my mods, man. My mods are great. They are very good. They're very good to me. And even, you know, every now and again, we'll get a mod that we think's good that just turns out to be in it for themselves. And we identify that quickly and get them moved on. But we, you know, I've never had a problem with my mods ever being in other channels, ever modding for other people, as long as that they stay loyal to me and do not cross me. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know if they're a little sticky here, a little sticky there. But you know, and I expect them to do that for the same creator. And in other words, have integrity. You don't have to be, just because creators don't like each other doesn't mean you have to be nasty to one. Just don't engage. And I think that if anything, that shows you guys my mods are really good, because some of my mods do mod for other channels, channels I don't agree with, and other channels I don't like. They keep their business over on that channel. I keep my business over on my channel, and they know how to respect that. That's a damn good mod. That's a damn good mod, if you ask me.
All right.
So thank you, mods. And guys, it can't be easy. I mean, they are modding for Bullhorn Betty, and we have like half the world that hates me and half the world that loves me. Some people get it. Actually, not even half. We got like freaking 85% that love me and 15% that hate me. That's really what it comes down to, if you really look at the numbers. So we're doing good, babes. We're going to do it. We're doing good. Is any of the local news media keeping up with this tragedy or saying anything about it? Yes, they are. So we had Shay from Channel 11. She was the one that did the interview with Billy Joe and Leilani, and it actually was it was good because it exposed Leilani and Billy Joe. Their body language was so off. I mean, they're clearly lying. There was such deception. There was, you could tell that whatever they did was practiced. It just was really poor, not on Shay's part, on their part, but Shay was, you know, I would have liked just to see her ask a few questions that I think everybody wanted to hear. So I spoke on that. I'm not going to repeat that because she seems good. She's very good at what she does. But you know, just difference of opinions on that. But she's with Channel 11. We've had, I believe, Channel 3 out here. Oh, that, I think that is Channel. So we've had Channel 22. He was letting you know you missed your ride. That was the dumpster guy. He's still blaring the horn. That's the dumpster guy. He's saying your ride's here, and you know, he didn't like picking up dead babies. He didn't like knowing people put dead babies in his trash receptacles. He doesn't like knowing that you made him part of your twisted shit. And he's letting you know. And he says he'll be happy to take you out there if you need a ride. That goes for both you, Billy Joe, and Leilani. So yeah, we've had 11, 22, 3. We've had some newspapers out here. We've had Court TV out here. I hear Court TV still around here somewhere. They might be doing their own investigative journalist reports and stuff like that. Who knows? You know, they have a hell of a lot more resources than Bullhorn Betty. But I think we utilize our time well. You know, even with Olivia, we were just getting the hot spot. And we were talking about, you know, the stuff going on here and, you know, what, you know, she would like to get videotaped, especially in light with MGL and Justice for All and House of Williams coming in, and ICU coming in here. I'm sure there's a lot of other people. I just haven't been keeping track of the chats and everything else like that. So with all that coming in, you know, we're talking about what do we need to get done, because once we get this, we're going to be on a completely different mission. You know, our mission is going to be seeking answers, not sitting out here waiting for people to bring stuff up. Now it's time to find out why is she still out of jail. So I don't know how that's going to be or what the strategy will be behind that. We'll find out when everybody's here. But I have to think that, you know, she wants things done prior to them getting here because, you know, they're going to be here until the 5th. That's going to take the bulk of our time, and we're all going to be leaving around the same time. Unless something is breaking off, I'm out on the 5th. I will be back, but I will be out on the 5th at least for a couple weeks just to give myself much needed downtime. I mean, this is, I will have been out here by the time I go home for almost 3 solid weeks, with only one break of 36 hours, which was, you know, 12 of that 36 hours was driving. Another 12 hours was sleeping. So you already have 24 hours right then and there. That was just rest and travel. So, and I only had 12 hours to get everything I needed done at the house done before I had to come back. So that was last week. Now this is this week, and we got still a lot of work to do, and we still have a lot of questions that need answered. And trust me, our questions are going to be very simple, and they don't have to do with anything related to the integrity of this investigation. It's, you know, why is this lady not locked up for her past crimes? The ones the statutes of limitations have not run out on. That's the whole purpose of statute of limitations, by the way. Right? We're not asking you to dig back 2 years to try to chump her up on some charges. We're talking about legit, you know, good faith charges that have merit, that can be, you know, be argued in a court. I'm not asking for underhanded stuff. What I found was enough. And I don't know who's counseling this guy. And if it's the DA, you know, the DA needs to pay a political price for this as well, because you're playing with people's lives. You know, this lady can snap at any moment, and you left her in the community. She could kill herself and other people, but you left her in the community. Don't tell me you know what this woman's capable of. She's capable of killing someone. That's what she's capable of. She's capable of throwing and disposing of a body. That's pretty severe. Like, there's not a lot of people that have the stomach to do that. You realize that? Like, that takes a real horrible, despicable person to do that. So, yeah, Brenda, there you go. We will miss you while you go home. I'm still going to be running live. Actually, I won't be running live like this during the day because many of you guys know the coffee club's the coffee club for a reason. We're one of the first shows on in the morning on YouTube. We're one of the first shows on YouTube in the morning. Late night is kind of wrapped up by Dolly, and then the coffee club starts around between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning. It kind of depends on whether I had to stay up studying for something or not. If I'm up at 6, we roll at like 6:30. If I'm up at 7 and I get a call, it may not be until 9. But the coffee club's great. We have a great time discussing cases and things of that nature. Please fly down the road. I wouldn't want my kids trick-or-treating there. Yeah. I haven't figured out how that's possible yet. Like, they're still not doing anything. Are you guys out of here?
I'm gonna go because I gotta get my.
Okay, we'll be back later tonight for the
I'm gonna try
trick-or-treating.
and come back.
Hold on, let me mute this. All right, guys, I wanted to show you guys the sign. You got hold on, let me move that. There you go. Throw her to the wolves. Throw her to the wolves. There's a story behind that. I think I told you guys about that story earlier. Don't know.
I'll show you out a text later, Betty.
Don't know. But they even have one, that jaw, though. That jaw, when she was out here with the cops. All right, Karen. I don't know what's going on. MTL will be here at 11:11.
I thought she was going to come by the house and take her like hours ago.
Yeah.
But I'd like to meet her.
Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I get some word.
I'll try to come back tonight.
But I have a funny feeling tomorrow is going to be the time we're not going to be out here because we're all going to have to be. We're going to all have to group together and figure out what our strategy is. All right, hon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do. God bless you. Let me give you that.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored.
You guys are great.
Thank you so much for being here today.
We appreciate the love and support. We do. We do. I'm just glad I have some damn shorts. It's hot out here.
Somebody gets that flip up.
I know they probably would. They're so sweet. Oh crap! I got dirty underwear back here and everything. It's falling out of my damn dirty clothes basket.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got to put them in my dirty laundry. Got laundry I gotta do. So I'm gonna go ahead. Everybody's kind of left, and Olivia's in. And I can't find my flip flops. I found one. I took them off yesterday. I've only found one in the back of the car, so I don't know where the other one is yet. It might be in the room. I may have grabbed just one flip flop, and it might be in the room. I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna go back to the room, just freshen up a little bit, and we're gonna come out here live for Halloween. I know many of you guys have Halloween parties and have you got to take the kids trick-or-treating, and that's perfectly fine. We'll be right here when you get back, right? So I'm just gonna see how everything rolls, and we'll see what's what. Belinda, it might be an old one. Damn. Not if they're hurry back, babe. Oh, I will hurry back. I'll hurry back. We're gonna go. I only get 3 lives a day on this channel. We got Bullhorn Betty True Crime. I got a new our crime stories, And that's going to be for all of my other stuff, you know, this not the true and not the active crimes and stuff like that. This is going to be more for the stories. You know, I've been following a lot of different serial killers. Many of you guys know I did drop the video for Todd Colehep a few months back. Back in February, I did Susan Smith. I've got Pee-wee Gaskin from South Carolina. Saw the pond that he drowned a baby and the mother in as one of his two of his victims. And you know, we went to a lot of places, covered a lot of stuff. In Florida, I did not realize how many serial killers we have. I even did an Eileen Warnes stop by one of the places where she, you know, dumped a body. So I'm going to be, you know, rolling. That's content that's I've had for almost a year. I've never even, you guys don't even know about. You guys don't even know I covered it, but I did. And I just got to prepare them and get them out. So I'm going to be doing the Bullhorn Betty crime stories for those things. And we'll start getting that channel rolled out. I just got to do the first video, get it up. Oh, Karen Davis, delivery's on the way. Delivery on the way. A food is coming to you. Okay, we'll sit here and wait. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. I won't leave until it's here. But we will be back. I mean, we don't go too far. We don't go too far, right? There's always something going on out front of this house, and these despicable people shouldn't even be here. We didn't see the cars. It seems like the house might even be more empty than it's been. I don't know where they go. I don't know. I don't care. I just know they're all, no matter where they go, they're trouble. So if you guys see Billy Joe and Leilani out, you know, enjoying themselves or anywhere other than this house, reach out to bullhornbetty@gmail.com. You can also reach out to my show number, 941-405-3357. I don't monitor that account very often, but you can send text messages to it. You can send text messages to it, and I will get them. I will start adding that to check in the mornings and stuff like that. But I'll try to, I don't know, I'll probably put the app on my phone just so I can hear that, unless it gets too out of control, right? If you got legit information, you can text it to the Bullhorn Betty call-in show number, and I'll check it. I'll check it periodically throughout the day. But we need to find out where she is, and you can. The best way to get me the information is to send it to bullhornbetty@gmail.com and put in the subject line, you know, saw Leilani or saw Billy Joe or here's where they're at, or you know, something like that, or any other piece of friend that comes over here. That's out and about and stuff like that. So the person that dropped off the candy for the kids, we're taking it with us because it's going to be hot out here. We have a delivery coming. I don't know what it is, Mom, but we have a delivery. And we got some snacks that a gentleman just dropped off here: potato chips, Oreos, Nutter Butter, Chips Ahoy, little packet, you know, the packets. Very nice. I just thought that was wholly so sweet of him for doing that, as we're just, you know, we really just want to know what the hell's going on here. I think that's the sentiments from everybody that's following this case is like, we've never heard of somebody being named a suspect and being able to walk the streets, especially with it being a 20-month-old child. And then it started giving us the bigger picture to talk about of the child welfare services and how they can remove all these kids and cite crimes, actual crimes that these parents have done, but they are not criminally prosecuted. But everybody else under the sun, if you commit a crime, you're prosecuted and held to a standard, and it's up for a judge to decide, not a freaking social worker. And that's where I have my problem. Who the hell are these social workers to tell law enforcement or the court system whether something rises to the level of criminality? Because if it doesn't rise to the level of criminality, why the hell are you taking their children out of that home? Period. If you have a child removed from your home, temporarily or permanently, and that child is not given back to you and does not plan on coming back, and you are cited for abuse, drugs, or anything else, your ass should be in jail. Not be playing around with some stupid social worker. If there's a crime committed, everyone that commit a crime should be held accountable for that. And I just don't see how you can rip a child out of a house not return it to a parent, and never charge them with a crime. That to me sounds pretty irresponsible. Who is Jaws? I think it's because we're talking about her jaw. If you missed the other day, the day that Billy Joe stole the community signs out here, right? Again, I'm going to sue him because I've got the receipt for him, or we'll get the receipt for him. I'm going to take this lady to court over my signs. I've done it before and I'll do it again. And she came out here and stole the signs, so we called the law enforcement because we got her on photo stealing the signs. They got sticky fingers around here. Anyways, while she was sitting there talking to Jaw, she was talking to her jaw just couldn't quit just grinding and you know, and anybody that's had a drug problem knows what that means. That lady was high as a kite. She was and she was like that all day long, and was out here, and just her jaw couldn't stop moving to save her life. Like, it was just literally that bad. So they're talking about it, that jaw, though, because everybody saw that jaw. Like, even everybody on the street, even like the news media that came up to me. I don't even know their names. They're like, they're like, holy crap, her jaw. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it, right? Tell me about it. Like, she's wasted. Billy Joe's wasted. She's gone. She's a goner, guys. She's a shell of a woman. She is hopped up on alcohol, booze, and drugs. Her children have committed murders. She's got one in prison now. She's got one that's going to prison. And all she wants to do is protect her criminal enterprise. That's all she wants to do, is protect her criminal enterprise. And I think you guys need to, instead of stealing money from the children and the school system, that maybe you guys might want to, you know, set up a few more signs in this community that has young children walking up and down roads without any sidewalk. You might want to put some speed limit signs out here to let people know what the speed limit is, because I doubt it's 70 miles an hour on these backcountry roads, right? I doubt that's the speed limit out here, but that's the speed that some of these people are driving. God bless you. So maybe you guys need to be investing in those instead of stealing money from the kids. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, and that's what we're here for, you know. At the end of the day, we're here for answers for this little boy. Did Olivia hook up? Olivia hasn't hooked up to my hotspot. Is she ready to download, or is she still working on that video?
Okay, Olivia, she's ending. I joined you.
Did you? Okay, do you need the passcode?
No.
No? And it's working? Wow, nice. Nice. All right, guys. Well, listen, I know we have 2,100 people in chat and everything like that, and I love you, and I think you guys are amazing people. But we really do need to kind of pipe down. Olivia needs to get the last of her video. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Sorry. I think we just dropped. I think we just stopped. I'm back. Did you guys hear me? Did you guys hear me at all? Did I freeze? Thank you for Hellcat for Griff. Oh, see, I can't see that on this side. Hellcat, God bless you. And whoever, for whatever reason, StreamYard does not show me the gift memberships ever. And there was a gal in here, Proud Army Mom, that donated 20 memberships in honor of Quinton being 20 months old. God bless her. I see some in here that are thanking Hellcat for memberships. So God bless you, Hellcat, for that. I appreciate your love and support of this channel and the memberships that you donated, but unfortunately I can't see them on this side. So anybody else that donated to give memberships, I just want to tell you thank you. I appreciate the love and support. As you guys can imagine, this is tough work. You guys are out here with me every day, probably scratching your head, wondering how the hell I can do this. I tell you what, it is a lot of ibuprofen. I've literally had maybe 2 or 3 drinks since I've been here over the last 3 weeks. But I definitely feel like a cocktail hour is definitely needed here in the near future. I can tell you that. This is stressful. Let's talk about some of the emotions that I've gone through being out here. Seeing a woman walk around and flaunt herself in front of people that are so angry that she killed her baby and not have a care in the world, that's stressful. It brings a whole level of an emotion. It's looking a murderer in her eyeball to eyeball. And I don't care whether they can prove she murdered this child or not. You can't change my mind. I do not believe this is an accident. Everything I found out, this child was targeted. There's other things that I'm a privy to that I can't talk about at this moment. And you can never convince me that this woman didn't murder her child. I believe she saw his lights literally go out. That's how close she was. And I mean that. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I have Sepsis just donated 10 memberships. I can't see you, Sepsis. But Emma, God bless you. I can't see it on this side. Thank you, Robin, for letting me know. Holy smokies. Thank you, guys. I love each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. For those that have received memberships today, be sure to thank Sepsis and be sure to thank Hellcat for that. I missed Hellcat in Idaho, and that won't happen again. I most likely will be back to Idaho. I don't know exactly when, but definitely I want to follow up. I still got a lot of stuff to edit and get out, and I'm really going to force myself to pull in Olivia, and her and I are just going to have to be side by side editing videos. I just need to, I'm not into all the glitz and glamour like Olivia. What you get from Bullhorn Betty's what you get. That's why you can go on Olivia's page to see all the pretty stuff. But I do need to get those out. I think it really does tell the story, and it's really sad that there are so many people attacking Brandy Neal, the mother of Michael Vaughn, and things of that nature. Like, our kids are going through a lot of bad stuff right now because of the hate that they're seeing on the news and not in the news, but the social media, and people threatening them, calling them murderers and stuff like that. Those people have no clue what they're talking about. Again, we've gone out there. We've had an opportunity to speak to the neighbors, to get a lay of the land, to look at the neighborhood, to look at all the places everybody told us to look. That boy is not there. That boy is not there. And there's something going on with this white pilot. I don't know if it's a big thing or not, but there is that one spot, and I got to get that out. So I'm going to go through that stuff tonight and get some of that stuff out. I hope you guys watch it. This is another missing boy. His name is also Monkey, similar to this house here. And, he's gone, and his mom wants him home. I can tell you she feels like he's still alive. And I truly believe it. It could be a possibility, but we know the statistics with these young kids missing. We know the statistics all too well that, after 72 hours, the numbers just, his chances of ever making it home or ever making it home alive are statistically really, really low, but it's not impossible. And so for that, but we still have optimism and we still have hope. So again, I'll be dropping those things here in the next few days. It's going to be mixed with some of the content from this case as well, but they're both named Monkeys. So I think that this would be so appropriate to advocate for both monkeys that we're advocating for. Anyways, guys, I love each and every one of you. I want you to go make it a great day. I want all of you to be fearless. If you see something, say something, because an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And we see what a pound of cure looks like. We don't ever want to come to cases like this ever again. So, parents, you piece of shit parents out there, just go ahead and pick up the phone and call DCS and tell them that you're ill-equipped to take care of your children. There's no need for you to kill them. There's no need for you to beat them one more time. There's no need for you to be aggravated for one more second. Just acknowledge you can't handle it. And you want a better life for them. And that's really all you can do. And if you need resources, please reach out to me. I will get you in contact with people that can help you. But these drugs and alcohol, it's killing our society and it's injuring our children. And not only that, but I was just talking to Olivia. Leilani's kids, they're so young. They're resilient. They're going to forget this. They're not going to remember this when they're old. They're going to hear stories, but they're not going to remember. But the psychological trauma, the drug trauma that they had in the womb of their mother could be life lasting, right? So the damage to their brains and the way that they grow up, they could look normal now, and in their adulthood be completely psychotic because their brain did not develop properly, because they were born with booze and drugs throughout their pregnancy. And we're not seeing that. You know, a lot of this could be because of Billy Joe doing the same thing with her kids. And this is the product of that. These drugs are killing our society. They're damaging our children. You know, they're creating havoc on the family. It's just it's sad, and we're all just watching helplessly, and we're being told we can't really do anything to help. Well, I refuse to take that as the answer. I do. There's something we can do. We can say we've had enough. We're tired of these drugs. We don't care what our government has to do. Get them off our street. Get these people rehabilitated so they can live a happy and a productive life. You know, that's in a perfect world. We're not living in a perfect world. And that means I'm going to keep coming out to stupid cases like this, where despicable parents off their children and then act like it's somebody else. It's sick. We live in a sick world. So please hold your children tight. Remember, tonight is Halloween. Many of you guys are going to be taking your children out. Check the candy. This is a cruel world. We don't need to have mistakes and accidents. Again, an ounce of prevention. Keep your children in eyes view. If there's two children in the same costume, you hold your child's hand. You know, this is how we do it. We've got to protect our children from this big, bad, ugly world. And the worst part is the majority of our children need to be protected from within, because their family makeup is garbage. That's just the name of the game. But anyways, that's just reality. We live in this horrible reality, and I'll be out here later again, live. Olivia, Chronicles of Olivia, will be live out here tonight too. So I want to make sure that you guys go sub her up if you have not already, and watch her videos. I can tell you they're the best I've seen so far. Okay? God bless. Peace out.